Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Picked and deposited out of the park for a six. That's a clean strike. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Oh, that's the beauty of a delivery. The bowler really unlucky to not get an edge on that one. Batsman losing his concentration there. That looks close. But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Very well struck. Nobody's going to catch that unless in the crowd. Good shot for a single. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. Gorgeous shot, found the middle of the bat there. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Good shot for a single. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Turned away for a single. Good shot, but cannot get it past the fielder. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Direct hit. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Well, that's close. The bowler thinks he's out. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Played into the gap, should be able to run two here. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Nice defensive stroke from the batsman. Feel the bowler should be around that good length area more. Good shot for a single. Very well played, just working. Turned away for a single. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. Very good running between the wickets. That's an excellent throw. Now that struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. Spinner brought into the attack. And the batting power play comes to an end. He didn't get any timing on that one. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Good shot for a single. Excellent running between the wickets. Straight through the batsman, magnificent bowling. And there comes the famous salute. Wonderful to watch. Well, you can sense something is going to happen here. The bowler not allowed. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Last ball coming up. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. They put a good all-round performance today. Bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.